TU Dublin is committed to ensuring all staff and students are safe on campus, and the following information for students is to help protect all of the community and keep us safe. COVID-19 is a new illness that can affect your lungs and airways. It's caused by a virus called coronavirus. Coronavirus is spread in sneeze or cough droplets. To infect you, it has to get from an infected person's nose or mouth into your eyes, nose or mouth. This can be direct or indirect, on hands, objects, surfaces, etc. The virus can spread through direct contact with the person within 2 meters or 6.5 foot. Respiratory droplets, for example, through sneezing, coughing, talking, singing, etc. Touching a surface infected with the virus. Symptoms of coronavirus: fever, shortness of breath, cough, breathing difficulties, loss of taste and smell. If you have symptoms of coronavirus. If you develop symptoms of coronavirus, please do not come on campus. Self-isolate and contact your local GP or student health centre. If you develop symptoms on campus, please follow the protocols for use of isolation rooms, which are in place in each building. Information can be found on the website and on campus. Travelling from abroad. If you have returned from abroad, from a country that is not on the green list, you must quarantine for 14 days and should not come on campus. Contact tracing. We recommend all students download the COVID-19 HSE Tracing app. Please also keep a note of contacts to assist with contact tracing. Coronavirus Online Declaration. All students will complete an online declaration on return to campus. Please follow the instructions on the website. Preventing the spread of coronavirus. Hand hygiene. Use soap and water to clean your hands regularly. Wet your hands with soap and water. Rub your hands with soap to form a lather. Rub the tops of your hands between your fingers and under your fingernails. Do this for about 20 seconds. Rinse your hands using running water. Dry your hands with a clean towel or paper towel. All TU Dublin sanitary facilities have hand washing facilities. Where hand washing isn't readily available, please use hand sanitizer. Wash hands regularly and use hand sanitizer where available. Hand sanitizers are in place at entrances and exits to buildings. Please use when you enter and exit buildings. Sanitary facilities and hand washing facilities are located throughout buildings and signposted. Face coverings. Avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth, as they are the most common entry points for the virus. Face coverings should be worn within the campus public spaces and when required in teaching spaces. Certain teaching spaces, for example kitchens, studios, laboratories and workshops, will have their own personal protective equipment (PPE) requirements which you must follow. Failure to do so will result in non-admittance to class or activity. How to put on, use, take off and dispose of a mask. Before putting on a mask, wash hands with alcohol-based hand rub or soap and water. Cover mouth and nose with the mask and make sure there are no gaps between your face and the mask. Avoid touching the mask while using it. If you do, clean your hands with alcohol-based hand rub or soap and water. Replace the mask with a new one as soon as it is damp and do not reuse single-use masks. To remove the mask, take it off from behind while being careful not to touch the front. Discard immediately in a closed bin. Wash hands with alcohol-based hand rub or soap and water. Respiratory hygiene. Use your elbow to cover your nose and mouth when you cough. Sneeze into a tissue and dispose of the tissue immediately and safely in the nearest bin. Social distancing. Please keep a distance of 2 meters between you and others at all times. Use the floor signage on campus at all times to ensure compliance with the 2-meter rule. Access to campus. Each campus building and facility will have a signposted entry and exit point. Please follow the instructions. Campus services. All campus services are contactable by either phone or email. In the case of activities that cannot be completed by either phone or by email, services such as libraries will operate with services by appointment. Please see the website for specific information. Access to campus. In order to facilitate social distancing, please only attend campus when required for classes or by arrangement with services. By following these guidelines, this will ensure the safety of students and staff on site. All students should carry a face covering and hand sanitizer when attending campus. Specialist workspaces. Some programs use specialist spaces such as laboratories, studios, kitchens and workshops, which will have a number of health and safety procedures in place. Please attend any training sessions and follow information provided by staff in your school or function. With all of the TU Dublin community following these guidelines, we will continue to keep all safe and healthy.